Chef Lalanne, owner of the Canteen Bar and Grill in North Platte. Join us now for fabulous, unique, original recipes created by the chef.
Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Chef Lalanne. Today we're going to do a real fun sandwich. It's a Camarone di Torta, or Torta de Camarone frites. We're basically going to fry some shrimp. We're going to make a nice little marinade. And believe it or not, we're going to use simple. So we're going to use some ketchup, and we've got some chipotle and adobo, a little bit of Thunderhead beer, and that's a shout out to my friend in Kearney who brews this. It's a jalapeno ale. It's going to be wonderful. And everybody knows how to make, I'm assuming everyone knows how to make pico de gallo. Fresh onions, tomatoes, cilantro, little lime juice, salt, pepper, and onions. And we've gone ahead and made that ahead. Obviously all the ingredients out front. We've got some cabbage, some red onion, and some avocado, a nice baguette, a little bit of flour. And I've also made a real quick chili, lime, sour cream mayonnaise that's going to go on top of this too. It's going to be wonderful. All right, we're ready to go. We're going to start out with some ketchup. Like I said, I want to make it easy for you. These are all things you can find here. You can add garlic and stuff to this if you want, but I think this will work out just fine. We've got our chili and adobo there, chipotle, just a little bit of beer, and we're using that Thunderhead jalapeno ale to kind of thin it down a little bit. And this literally is going to be our marinade, and you don't want it super thick. That's why we'll thin it down just a little bit. Take a little taste, make sure it's good. Actually, I think I like it a little bit spicier, so we're going to add the rest of this chipotle to it, and just a little bit more beer to thin it out. There we go. And we stir that in pretty good. And now our shrimps are going to go right into that. And we've got 1620s peeled and deveined. Looks like a pretty good amount right there. And we're just going to let these marinate. And I wouldn't let them marinate more than a half an hour tops, because they'll be plenty good. Now we've got some flour, and we're going to go ahead and season this with some salt and pepper. And then these are going to go right into a deep fryer at about 350 degrees. We're just going to dredge them in the flour right into the deep fat fryer, and when those are ready, we're going to make our sandwich here. Today for our sandwich, we're going to use some French bread. We're going to cut this into 1/3 or 4ths. We're going to clamshell it and just put a little butter on it, put it on the flat top grill, and then we've got all the rest of the ingredients coming up. All right, we've got our bread done. We're going to pop out an avocado. This is probably the ripest one I have. Just cut a little bit on there, which is good. Our shrimp are out of the fryer, and what we've done is hit them with a little bit of lime and salt. We've got our grilled French bread, which looks really good. Got maybe about 4 of those to this. We're going to add some red onion right on top. It's going to give it some crunch, and I love red onion with shrimp. We want a little bit of avocado, which is going to go great with these sandwiches. We're going to hit this with a little bit of shredded cabbage, give it some texture and some crunch, and then we're going to hit it at the very end with some of my lime chili mayonnaise. And then for a little side thing, if you want to make this a little bit spicier, we're going to go ahead and add some of our pico de gallo right up front. We've got a little bit of salsa and just some extra limes if you want to put them on there. And there you have it. It's a fried shrimp sandwich, Camarone di Torta. Fantastic. This is going to go perfect with that Thunderhead jalapeno ale. We're going to add a little salt. It's a touch of lime right there. Make sure you try this at home. You're going to absolutely love this. And don't forget the ice cold cerveza to go with it. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to see you next week.
For Chef Lalanne recipes, go to KNOP-News2.com or send a self-addressed stamped envelope. Please join us again next Wednesday.